It's your boy Raymond Chaka Forever. I'm back with another live stream. Before I get into this live stream, I want to remind everyone that I leave a link to a different playlist in every description box. Take a moment to click on those links, run the views up, run the thumbs up, run the comments up, and if you feel the need to share the playlist, feel free to share the playlist. If you like my channel and find my content helpful, take a moment to subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way YouTube will notify you every time I upload a video. I'm on the road to achieving 8,000 subscribers. I'm 400 subscribers away from 8,000. Such a small goal that can and will be achieved. I have the daily uploads coming. You all are the supporters that work together to achieve that goal. Today about the live stream, you can see I'm doing a Mission BBQ taste test and mukbang at the same time. Taste test and mukbang to Mission BBQ. Yes. Mission BBQ. Yes. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. Going down. I had plans to use the cash in the coupon that I had for them, but when I left home, I forgot to grab a coupon, and I didn't feel like going back home to get the coupon. It's too cold out for all that work. So I went in there and looked at the menu real well and said, you know what? Let's try something. Let's experiment today. Here we are doing an experiment. Got my Star drink. You know, this is the new Sprite. You know, every 10 plus years they'll come with a new Sprite, new name for Sprite. I guarantee you 10 years from now, they will have another name for Sprite other than Star. But I got today I got from Mission BBQ the pulled pork with my favorite sides, my mac and cheese, my baked beans, you know. And then I got me an order of the good old barbecue glazed shrimp I seen. Yes. The good old barbecue glazed shrimp. It's about to go down. You know what I mean? This about to get. This meal is about to get murder. It's murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Let y'all check it out. That's the pulled pork barbecue with the baked beans and the mac and cheese and a side of cornbread. I think they gave me 2 sides of cornbread to go with the Well, that's so hitting, you hear me? That's so hitting. That's so hitting. You know? Can y'all believe all this came at $35 to feed one person? $35 to feed one person. I ain't complaining, though. Like they say, you work hard, you play hard. So I'll definitely work hard. And this is how I want to play hard. The shrimp, the barbecue glazed shrimp. Let me try to check them bad boys out. Barbecue glazed shrimp. Oh my God. They're good and wet. They're good and wet the way your boy love his shrimp. Man. One thing is missing. Let me go get it. One thing is missing from this here. One thing. Well, I'm about to fuck this up, nigga. What? I'm about to fuck this up. One thing missing is paper towel. What's good, DT Hope? What's good with you, man? Happy Monday night. Happy Monday night. I'm just sitting here having a little dinner. Figure I'd do it in a live stream. I'm trying a new meal from one of my favorite new restaurants. Let me how I wanna do this? How I wanna do this? Dang. Cause I wanna do a YouTube short as well. You gotta work, okay? Make it home safe, man. I just got out too. I think I work at 4:30. You know, I done went to Walmart, had to do a big return. And then got that refund in my pocket. Just spent that, got the refund today and spent the refund already. You know what I mean? Just spent the refund already. That's how fast money goes. Like, I just got the refund. You know, walked up the street and spent the refund already. You feel me? And what I love about them, their cornbread was so sweet. Now, this restaurant always get me right. But I want to turn it into a YouTube short. You know, like I like to do the double blog. You know, I want to turn it into a YouTube short. So we got it situated. But how everybody Monday going? How everybody Monday going? AKA the last Monday in February of 2026. You know what I mean? I'm having a good day. One shift over. I'm off the night from a night job. That's why I'm picking out the way I'm picking out. You know what I mean? I'm picking out the way I'm picking out. But let me do the YouTube short real quick. You know. That was up, man. Chilling with the wife. That was up. Yeah, it's cold out here in Virginia. It's 38. I think we colder than that. Is it gonna show? It's 39 degrees in one city. That's I was 39 in the city I'm in, and in the city around the corner another 39 degrees. But Orlando is 53 degrees right now. Wow. Yeah, it's cold out. Plus here in Virginia, it's cold with the wind blowing as well. So that make it even more colder. You know what I mean? That make it like 10 degrees with the wind blowing. I hate these cold months. I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for summer to come out full blast. Like literally. You know, I'm ready. I'm really ready for the summer to come back ASAP. 22 miles an hour wind. That ain't that night. We got snow last night, but by the time I woke up, it was already melted. Like literally, gone that fast. You know what I mean? All right, we still getting snow. Here it is, February. That's crazy. Do this YouTube short real quick. Short the bag. Mission barbecue in the house. Got the pulled pork. As you can see, that's a big portion of pulled pork with the baked beans. Those baked beans are really good. That's why I got them again. Mac and cheese, as you can see. Yeah, mac and cheese. Barbecue glazed shrimp. So you tell me I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 shrimps for $13.99. 8 shrimps would cost me $13.99. 2 portions of cornbread. 1 portion came with the barbecue glazed shrimp, and the other portion of cornbread came with the pulled pork, the mac and cheese, and the baked beans. You know, you got it. Yeah, they stuff be good. This is my second time trying them out. You know, I want to do a lot of taste test mukbang to restaurants that I never been to. So I always eat the same restaurants over and over and over. So I'm trying to experiment with new restaurants out here in Virginia. You know what I mean? I want to check to see do they have that restaurant Bishop Barbecue in Orlando too. That way I can tell my kids go check it out. You know, but that way when I do get in a relationship, I got a bunch of different options to different restaurants to take my lady to eat at. You know what I mean? Instead of always going to the same restaurants over and over and over. You know, that's what I like to do. You know, have a variety of different restaurants. Okay. I need to check some of the videos out to see where you done ate at. You know what I mean? I love to eat. I love to eat. I want to do a tasting great mind. Yes, great mind do think a lot. You know what I mean? Because how can you have ideas and whatnot to tell others about good restaurants to go to and you don't eat no well other than the usual places? You know what I mean? Get out here, experience life and enjoy life. You know? Whew. Well, I'm about to mess this up. I want to show this to my manager tomorrow at work. Right. Good eating is mandatory. So I build them shits there, barbecue glaze. What? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And this how I'm doing a little celebration myself for how hard I work. You know, like I said in the video, I worked 63 hours last week on my night job. 63 hours I worked last week. So why not? Why not treat myself to a nice meal? Look at that, look at that, look at that, all that. What? All that pulled pork. Yeah. You know? Yeah, me, how I eat, but yeah, I worked 63 hours last week on one job. 63 hours on one job. So that's how I treat myself. There's more to come. Me too, me too. But they say fish is the best meat you can eat. You know what I mean? Fish is more healthy for you than anything. So I try to eat a lot of fish too. You know. Because I'm still in the stage of learning how to cook, so I'm still learning how to whip up different fish. I want to try some salmon, so I want to go to Walmart and get some salmon and eat that. You know, like I bought some fish in January. I still let them 4 bags of fish still in the fridge, still in the freezer. You know what I mean? Well, them beans gonna be what? Them beans gonna be good. But this is how I like to eat my sides. I met some other guy got the baked bean. Then I'm gonna cut up a piece of cornbread in it like this right here. Then my man was like, what is he doing? You know, cut up the cornbread on top of the baked beans. Then I check the mac and cheese. You know, cause this will be a meal before I go to bed. Throw that bowl away. Then I put the mac and cheese on top of the cornbread. And after that, I cook the other slice of cornbread, put that on top. And this will be something I just eat as a snack either before I go to bed at night. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, you know. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support. Then I mix it all together and I make that a meal. You know what I mean? This is a meal in itself. You know. I've been doing this all my life since I was young. You know, my kids' mom used to cook for me. And this is what I used to always do, mix it all together. My baked bean, my mac and cheese, that cornbread, that homemade cornbread, all mixed up in one meal. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is how your boy like to eat his sides. You know what I mean? Yeah. That'll be a meal for later right now. You know? I'm going to leave that alone. You know? I'll go put it in the microwave when I'm done. Warm that bad boy up in the microwave. Memphis Belle. What's that? So I think I got 3 different barbecue sauces. So I'm gonna try that one might be the winner. That sauce right there might be the winner. Yeah. Yeah, that's all. I don't know what that is, but that's all gonna be the winner for this. Put on my barbecue. That sauce would be the winner. I should have asked for 2 of these bad boys. That's all good. You know what I mean? Oh, good looking, DC. Oh, good looking, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I'm coming that way. I'm coming to Florida, and I'm gonna say no later than October. I'm coming to Florida no later than October. You know what I mean? Late birthday hangout. To go see my kids and everything, hang out, you know. If my daughter, somebody down there driving, I'll drive to your area, we can hang out or whatever, you know what I mean? You know. I ain't been to meet no YouTube in a while, so I want to get back into that, you know what I mean? Going to meet other YouTubers. Yeah, that sauce be hit, man. That what? This 100 barbecue sauce they gave me? This sauce be hit, man. Man. That sauce be hit. That sauce be hitting the spot. I wanna I want to get on YouTube and find some different ways to cook. I got you for sure. All my kids willing to drive, I drive there, they drive back. You know, they know when I get on that highway in Florida, I'm ready to speed. You know what I mean? Because Florida got a lot of space on the highway, 3 and 4, 5 lanes, versus Virginia got 2-lane highway. I don't like this 2-lane highway nonsense. That get aggravating as hell. You know what I mean? You can't really maneuver through traffic the way you want to because it's on the 2 lane. You know what I mean? So, yeah. As long as one of my kids willing to drive back, I never push it up there because no. Sure. One of my kids live in Fort Lauderdale, so I gotta pull up on him definitely. You know, gotta pull up on him definitely. Mm-hmm. That be a little daddy, daughter, and daughter-in-law road trip. You know what I mean? But sometimes I get tired of driving. I want somebody to drive me around. That's when my kids come in here and ooh, that sauce on point. That sauce on point, man. See, my manager told me every time I go out to eat, let her see what I eat, because she don't believe I don't get French fries everywhere I go. But I don't. What's up, Chief Peacock? How you doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Yeah, my manager don't believe I don't get French fries when I go to a restaurant, but I really don't. I like going to a restaurant where I can choose sides like what you see. Mac and cheese, baked beans, candy yam. Don't the restaurant like eating that. You know? Restaurant with the sides that we eat on a regular basis, like French fries, hash brown, tater tots, waffle fry. I can eat that at every restaurant in the area. You know what I mean? But the ones that got the mac and cheese, the yams, the collard greens, the green beans, them the restaurants I like going to eat at. Them the restaurants I like eating at. You know what I mean? And that's more healthy for you, you know? And like that will help you stay healthy. As long as they don't put a lot of seasoning, and these people at Miss BBQ, they do not use a lot of seasoning. That's a good thing about eating there. So now I tried their pulled pork. I tried their barbecue salmon. Now I gotta try their ribs. That's me. That's me. I gotta try. It's the ribs at Mission Barbecue. So I go there eventually next month. How things going with the Chief? Peacock, how things going, man? I got home from running the errand and buying dinner. You know, I might get on the game tonight. I still got Battlefield 6 downloaded. You know what I mean? Still downloading. Yeah, still downloading. And oh yeah, bro. Okay. Yeah. So we doing we got a lot of mutual friends. He good people. But Battlefield 6 is still downloaded to my PS5. It's 13 files to download. 13 files to download. You know, and y'all know the PS5 sleep mode. You can't download nothing to sleep mode. So I had to go on YouTube to figure out how to turn the backlight off where the screen don't go dim. Now that I done did that, then I leave the PS5 on all day while I'm at work. You know what I mean? Now I get more download them, but it's just crazy to see what these video games came to. You know, it's crazy to see. It's crazy to see all the download time. Like I got 1,000 gigabyte PS5. I only got 7 games up there. It got 335 gigabytes up. That's it from downloading 7 games. Downloading 7 games to my PS5. That's crazy. I feel like I'm like, they ain't know. Everybody tell me go buy more store, about an extra storage thing. I'm not doing all that. You know what I mean? Mm. Mm. But what do you? With the price of these video games costing 40 and better, the PS5 and the X, well, I don't know about the X part, but the PS5 should come with enough storage. Yeah, they do. They do. All right. I'm gonna hit the game now. I think 2 weeks. I went to play it last night. Somebody I gotta download this, and this. Like what? Like it's so much stuff for. Hey, Queen Virgo, what's good? Like it's so much stuff for online play, multiplayer online that you gotta download. You know what I mean? Like just when you play the single campaign, Battlefield 6, I had to download another file for that. Like 13 different files I gotta download on my PS5. Yeah, they do. I mean, I know. I get another terabyte hard drive for storage, but that costs $100 at GameStop. But I'm scared that if you look on YouTube, the piece like the front piece of the PS5 that you got to take off to install it, I ain't with that. I ain't with that. You know what I mean? I ain't with that. You know. Me personally, I want to go back to the old school way of video games, like where you just put the game in and go from there. I'm good. I can't complain with you. How you doing? You know, everything was you. That's strong. That is strong. You know, finally got a night off, but that's why I want to go back to the day where video game all I had to do was hook it up to the TV and play the game. With a PS5, I be wilding out on mine. I played that Doom game last night. I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with that Doom. That Doom is something serious. Like I'm rocking with that. You Gucci? Okay. You know, I'm rocking with that game though. That Doom game is real nice. I might play that tonight for a little while as well. After I get some studying done and do some research. You out of town? Okay. Turn up time. You feel me? Turn up time. I'm overdue for going out of town too. Yeah. But I like that Doom. It's a major upgrade from the one I played back in the day on 64. Oh, that game coming tonight? What channel that game on? Okay. I'm gonna tune in that game. Woo. I'm gonna tune in that game. Queen Virgo all day. Nah, I don't know who that is. Who that is? Who was that? What? But thanks to the men, one of their vitamins I take, I've been really eating a lot lately. Like for real. I've been really eating a lot more than normal. Just from taking vitamins. Like I've been really eating like a pig just from taking vitamins. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna eat this. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. What's good? Like I'm gonna eat this now. It's what? It's 6 o'clock. I guarantee by 11 o'clock I'll be eating again. You know what I mean? I'll be eating again. Like it never fails. It never fails. But I let it do what it do. I don't want to eat too much where I gain too much weight. I know I still gotta gain 10 pounds back. They get back to 160. I don't want to go no higher than that. I'm gonna stay at a 160 at least. Stay at a 160. I need more sauce with this meat. This meat barely got any sauce. I should have asked for. I didn't know that sauce gonna be in there. But I did ask for those 2 cups of barbecue. But I should ask for that honey barbecue sauce. Now look at the meat. That meat barely got sauce on it. Your memory gone, that means you didn't look at my picture. What in the world? I can like barely see that picture, but well, that blew me up too damn much. Damn. Oh, what's good with you? What's good with you? I had to really look at that picture. What's good with you? I want some more sauce with the meat, man. This ain't right. They robbed me on sauce. They really robbed me. They really robbed me on sauce on this one. Like literally. But I barely got any sauce on this meat. Like barely. What time that game come on? I might lock in that game too. If there's nothing good on TV tonight, I might lock in on that game as well. I like how loud that is. Okay, that's fine. Let me see. What in the world? Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. No. Man on Fire. Okay, that's 40. The Neighborhood. The Big Bang Theory. I know I'm turning 40 for the Man on Fire. I like watching Man on Fire. Oh, it's on Hulu? Oh, no, I ain't got Hulu. National Treasure on. Okay. Just let me know who win that game. I'm pretty sure you're going to do a review on it. But it's what I'm doing tonight. You know, get a little study in here. Watch a little TV, get on the game. Then back up at 7:30 in the morning. Do it all over again. The life of a working man, you know. Oh, yeah. You know, I follow you very well, DT Hope. I follow you everywhere. I might be missing out on a lot of content from you, but when I had a spare time, I'm definitely there. You know. All indicated $35. That 8 shrimp was $13.99 by itself. You know, when it comes to seafood, I don't mind paying any price for that. You know what I mean? I don't mind paying any price when it comes to shrimps. When it comes to any seafood, you know. Last week alone, it's 2 high school girls that worked me on my night job. I sent them to Twisted Crabs. They get me a seafood boil, a shrimp boil, twice last week. Twice. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? And they ought to know. When they come in, they ask me, what do I want to eat? Cause they know if I send them to get food for me, I buy them something to eat too. So that's 4 seafood boils, shrimp boils I bought last week. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta show people appreciation for doing good deeds for you. You burn on your gas and the time on your break to go get me some food. That deserves a lot more than just a thank you. So I buy them theirs too. So that means this Friday and Saturday night I might be eating out. I might not be. Cause the places I want to go to or send them to, they not familiar with those areas, and since they high school kids, I'm not really taking that risk of sending them to areas they're not familiar with. You know what I mean? Cause I wouldn't want nobody to do my child like that. You know what I mean? You buy my child something to eat. I wouldn't want you to send my child to somewhere they're not familiar with. You know what I mean? Because something go wrong, I'm coming to straighten you about my child. You know what I mean? If that makes sense to y'all, but I think like that. You know, certain kids ain't never stepped foot in the hood a day in their life. So why would I send them to the hood to get me some soul food if they don't have that mentality of a hood person? Like you can tell if someone had the mentality of someone from the hood by the way they talk, the way they carry themselves, the way they move, you know. And these two high school kids that go get me food, they green as hell to the streets. They green as hell to that hood. Like so, I ain't trying to send them around the hood to get me no food just because of that. Cause then if something bad happened to them, I'll feel bad myself. And then their parent got every right to come straight at me because I'm the one that asked them to go get me the food. You know what I mean? So I think like that, you know. So I try to send them to a restaurant that I know is restricted, like Twisted Crabs or Pier 88 or Chipotle. Or I go to Chipotle on my break, but places like that, they mainly want seafoods like I do. Like the area I'm in right now is not. It's one soul food place down the street, but it's like a bar too, so they can't get in until they're 18. So that's out the question. But we been working it out though. We been working it out, you know. You know what I mean? But they know. Cause they used to say that. So they give me gas money, can you buy me something to eat too? Sure, no problem. I got you. What you want? You know what I mean? What you want? I tell them what I want, what restaurant, or they tell me what restaurant they going to, and I still buy their food. You know what I mean? Just a little appreciation. You know what I mean? So we go from there. Have anybody been following the news? I seen an article on Instagram that some head dude in the cartel was killed in Mexico, and now they run around killing up everything. They just on a rampage throughout Mexico. Have anybody heard anything on the news about that story? You know what I mean? Cartel really going in around Mexico. They show they got all the same vehicles, firearm that the police got. They got all that same stuff, the same kind of SUVs, everything. Heavy artillery. They around Mexico prepared. They also how real things is out there. You know, the head dude was killed, and then they run around just kill it, left and right. You know, it's sad that it comes to that. You know what I mean? Because we all know we've been hearing about the cartel for years. Can't put a face to the cartel, but we know the cartel. I know for me, I can't talk for everybody else, but for me being 45 years old, I've been hearing about the cartel since I was a kid. That's in the 90s. That's how long I've been hearing stories and seeing bit pieces of the cartel in movies and whatnot since I was a kid. And nobody never put a face to it. Their face is always covered up. That's all that game that nobody want to mess with. The cartels. You know, the cartels running wild. But it's crazy. You know the cartels don't take no L's. If they take one L, then somebody gonna take a million L's. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna take 20. It's gonna be double, triple. You know? That's how they play. That's how they play. Crazy game out here. Crazy game out here. But it's the idea you playing that street life, you know? Remember I seen the article that what article was that? I mean, a man was trying to kill Donald Trump, another attempt with Donald Trump again, but he wasn't home. At Mar-a-Lago, the house he normally stay in Florida. A man was found on the property with a gun. They killed him. Killed him on sight. Killed him on sight. But Trump and his wife, there wasn't nowhere on sight. There was nowhere on premises on the property. But they still killed the man. You know, just from being on the premises with a firearm. I forgot where he traveled from, but he traveled from a distance, like kind of like Carolina. Yeah, they do for real. Drugs and money run a lot of people's life. It's sad, but hey, It is what it is. You know? That's what get the drugs and money to America. That will get the drugs to America, all the other countries, you know? The United States ain't producing drugs like that. They come from overseas, all the different countries. You know? Yeah. It's like one of the words. It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop, you know? It ain't gonna stop. It's gonna be more and more stuff popping up in the news left and right. It would be more and more popping up in the news left and right. It's sad, but I mean, that's the world we live in. With everything going on, I try to remind myself, yeah. You know, I don't know much about that era, but I've been hearing about that a lot. You know. But it is what it is. I try to remind myself that there's nothing new under the sun. Everything we doing has been done before. Ecclesiastes said there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. You know? Nothing new under the sun. That's one of the reasons I like to work a lot, because you can't get a lot of problems if you always at work. You know what I mean? That's why I like being in the house. When you stay to yourself, don't have a lot of friends, don't socialize and deal with a lot of people, you avoid a lot of problems like that. You avoid a lot in life by choosing wisely who you deal with. You know, that's why I don't have a lot of friends. I have a lot of associates, but I don't have a lot of friends, you know. Also, because I'm in a new area, I mean, because I guarantee you, if I was still living in Florida, everywhere I go around the city, I guarantee you, I'm gonna run into somebody I know. But here in Virginia, I ain't really got my name out there like I did in Florida. Like, my name was out there. My name is out there. You know, either ATL or Ray or something. My name is out there some kind of way on different jobs. People I knew around the city or know around the city. Like, it ain't many bars and clubs I can go into without somebody seeing me and know who I am. You know what I mean? So, but here in Virginia, my name not popular like it was in Florida. You know, but staying out of the way will help you avoid a lot of problems, a lot of negativity, like just staying out of the way. You know what I mean? Get you a good woman to stay under. You have to also stay out of the way and about everything you about. Then you have everything you need at home. You know what I mean? Right now, my money is chasing my woman is chasing money. That's who I'm married to right now. The money, you know, the bag out here. Like, it's a lot of money out here to be made. Like, a lot of money out here to be made. You know, you hear me say, I just did a 7-day work week last week. Made 63 hours on one job. You know what I mean? Plus another 4 on another job. You know, that's 104 hours I worked last week. You know, Social Security looking real nice. Social Security looking real nice. Like, yo, that check looking nice. But who knows what the price of living would be when it's time for me to collect Social Security. That's what the issue. That's where the big question mark at. You know what I mean? It's looking good right now in the numbers. I got my quota. I met my credits for all the years that I've been working from '99 to right now. I met my credits. The check looking nice. What I would profit, but who knows what the price of living would be when that time comes. Okay, I know a chick from both of them. I know a chick from Roanoke. And I know let me see. 1, 2, 3. I know 4 rappers from Pittsburgh, Virginia. You know what I mean? The dude I react to his music, Fresh Jones, he from Pittsburgh, just moved to my end of Virginia. And there's a rapper named Badass Becky. She from Roanoke. She had a baby by a dude that he ended up turning into a snitch. And she just said, "Nah, I can't do it." She just packed up and moved to Florida, moved to Orlando. Then she made a name for herself in the rap game. She got a lot of hit songs out. You know what I mean? A lot of hit songs out. but she go by the name Badass Becky. You know what I mean? So I know her. I ain't gonna say I know her personally, but I don't ran through some of the same hoods she represent in Orlando, Florida. You know what I mean? I don't ran through some of the same hoods. You know, but yeah, that's who I know. You know what I mean? I want to go check her city out because she Charlotte is a very small city. You know, but I want to go see for myself. You know, a lot of people say this city is small, that city is small, but you don't know how small or how big it is or how true it is until you go experience it for yourself. You know, so that's something I want to do. But yeah, I rock with her music. I seen her concert. That was I think 4/20/2024. Yeah, she got some pressure. She got some pressure. She just got out of jail for chasing a bag. She ain't gave much detail, but since she been out of jail, she been right back in the video. Hey, keep doing your thing, man. Be safe out there. Appreciate you tuning in, you know. Yeah, she doing her thing. She go by Badass Becky. Badass, not ASS, but AZZ Becky. You know what I mean? She got that pressure. She got a lot of songs I like, you know. Got a lot of songs I like. It's a lot of new people out there that I'm listening to. Like what's that dude? What's that dude from New Orleans? What's that dude from Baton Rouge? Whatever, Jimmy, Jenu. He Mystical, Mama Mystical for No Limit. He got a son that rap. You know what I mean? He got a son that rap too. The rap game. I rock with him. I rock with him. He got some bars. Got some bars. Shoot some good punchlines out there. You know. I rock with that. But there's a lot of new artists on the come up, and a lot of them from Florida. You know, FLA. We got on the map. You know what I mean? You ought to know Florida, man. We been had a rap game in a chokehold for a long time. You know, I hate to drop my nuts like that with Florida, but you know we been had a game the rap game in a chokehold for a long time. Like we bring out the best artists. You know what I mean? We bring out the best artists. Raw Wade, you know, Plies, Kevin, not Kevin Gate, you know. Yeah, Mystical Sun go hard. Mystical Sun go hard on the mic. He in Atlanta doing, I guess supposed to signing a deal, whatever. But yeah, he get the name out there real heavy. You know what I mean? Memphis, yeah, I rock with Memphis too. I rock with Memphis. You know, a lot of rappers out of Memphis that go hard. You know what I mean? But the game crazy. You know, I still rock the old Dolph. You know what I mean? How you miss with 100 shots? You know what I mean? I'm doing a lot of that hardcore gangster stuff. Like it's like a lot they say is really motivation. You know what I mean? Like a lot that they rap about, it really be motivation. Like the hungry day when they were hungry, putting the bars out. That's why y'all hear me say I like that old Jeezy. Or I like that old Plies. Just new Plies, I ain't too much feeling it, but you know, when you get money, the kind of money that they making, you got to level up. You got to elevate. You know what I mean? You got to reach more of an audience. Like with Kevin Gates. When Kevin Gates first came out, bro would come with some pressure. You know? Player Fly OG. Let me check him out. I'm gonna go to him right now on YouTube. Do he got stuff for Apple Music too? Yeah, that's him. They gotta be him. They gotta be him. I'm gonna check him out. You talking about him, right? I'm gonna keep. Ooh, really? Okay, he's on with 3 6 Mafia. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna check him out on Gang. That's what you talking about, right? Let me back it up. I'm definitely gonna check him out. I'm definitely check him out because 3 6 Mafia was that squad as well. 3 6 Mafia was that squad as well. Yeah, I'm definitely check him out. On everything, I'm gonna check him out. That's how I go live this weekend. I be able to tell you I checked some of his music out. You know what I mean? And he got views that good. I know he on Apple Music. I know he on Apple Music. You know what I mean? That's my number one go to for music is Apple Music. You feel me? Because Apple Music be having that pressure. It ain't nothing. It's like YouTube. Ain't nothing you can't find on Apple Music. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely checking him out. Rock with that. Play your fly. I like that name though. That name, yeah. Let me see if he up here. Oh, and he on Apple Music. Okay, and he on Apple Music. Yeah. Oh, and he on Apple Music. Yeah, I'm definitely finna rock with him. I'm definitely about to be on that. On everything. Like for real, for real. I love good music. I love good music. I'm definitely about to you're definitely about to rock one on Apple Music as well. You know what I'm talking about? I'm definitely gonna listen to that tonight when I get on Battlefield 6 or Doom. Yeah, I'm definitely listening to him. You feel me? But I've been rocking with a lot of music lately, man. I'm one of them. I'm one of them that if you got a hit on YouTube, I go on Apple Music, check your whole catalog out. You know what I mean? That's kind of the person I am when it comes to music. So what started all that though? What started that though? Like I gotta listen to this track with T.I. dissing 50 Cent. I don't know what started the beef. I guess T.I. feels some type of way because 50 Cent won't do a verses with him. I don't know what it is, but I've been seeing online all day that T.I. done made a diss track aimed at 50 Cent. And I also seen that T.I.'s son named is it Major? No, King. One of his son, the one with the curly hair. They wanted trying to rap. You know what I mean? Not trying, he got barred, but he came at 50 Cent for posting a picture of his mom on social media. You know what I mean? I feel like in that situation, you a little child. You know what I mean? Yeah, I understand you grown. I understand you grown, but you just ain't into the adulthood. Let your daddy handle that. You know what I mean? Let your daddy deal with 50 Cent on that there. Not you as a child. You know what I mean? Like pretty sure 50 Cent gonna let like what? You know what I mean? Like think about 50 what? In his 40s and he go a little 18, 19-year old, 20-year old coming at you, somebody 20 years younger than you coming at you by posting a picture on social media. You know? I know how to respond to it. I just look at you and laugh. Good laugh and don't respond. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I feel like he should sit back and let his daddy handle that one. Let his daddy deal with that. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm like, son, chill, I got this. I got this. You feel me? But you never know. But I'm waiting to see if 50 Cent gonna respond to the little post King made trying to talk noise. Trying to don't notice I said trying to talk noise. Not talking to him, but trying to. You know, you deal with somebody that's twice your age, you know what I mean, that been in the game for a long time. You know, they've been in the game for a long time. So I would move cautiously if I was you. But, just in my opinion. But hey, you want to get into it, go that route. Hey, remember, you choose your own route. You choose your own rapping life, so go from there. But it's pretty crazy and funny to see what rappers come to. Like now, a lot of people consider NBA YoungBoy as God, as the next Michael Jackson. Not God, but as the next Michael Jackson. That's the closest thing to Michael Jackson we gonna get is NBA YoungBoy. I totally disagree with that. NBA YoungBoy, he a good rapper. He a good rapper, you know what I mean? But he ain't. He's not really radio worthy like that. He ain't really radio worthy. Like real talk, real talk. If you really think about it, NBA YoungBoy is not something. He don't make a lot of songs for radio. You know what I mean? Like he don't make a lot of songs for radio. Like in my opinion, all the music he putting out lately, it ain't really radio worthy. You know, I believe I ain't hating or nothing, but I believe the reason that his tour did so big is because of the long break he had. The long break he had to take from being a house arrest, then going to do time. That's why his tour sold the way it sold. Because of that. You know what I mean? You missing that, you MIA for all these years, of course. And you young and you make music for the young people. So yeah, you gonna do a major tour that gonna do numbers. You know what I mean? Do I feel NBA YoungBoy profit a lot of the money from that tour? To be honest, nah. I don't think he profited what he should have profited from that tour. You gotta think he had how many, what, 3, 4, 5 years of not being able to fulfill his obligations to the label because he was on house arrest. Think about that. You think the label took that loss? Hell no, they didn't take that loss. They didn't take that loss. You feel me? Think about it now. The label didn't take no loss. He took a loss. You know what I mean? So I guarantee you, if they reveal how much the label made and how much NBA YoungBoy made for that slime tour, Make America Slime Again, you know what I mean? I guarantee you, he ain't profit all that much. He made a profit, but I don't think he made what he felt he should have made. I guarantee you, after all them years of not being a tour, whatnot, and fulfill everything in his contract, don't think that label just sit back waiting patiently for him to get off probation, get off house arrest when he go tour and really record in the studio. No, I guarantee they made sure they stayed fed. I guarantee the label made sure they stayed fed some kind of way. You know, just in my opinion. I ain't knocking them, I ain't hating, but I ain't really hearing nothing new lately that I'm really rocking with. To me, he sound like he back to that mumble rapper stuff. Like when he first came to the game, he was clear as day. Now it sound like he back to that mumble stuff. Hey, Anna's World, how you doing? Anna's World YouTube. I see you changed the channel name. Okay, okay. What's good with you? How you doing? Happy Monday night. I just eat dinner, chilling, and vibing, and talking about the new rap game, what rap music has come to. You know what I mean? What rap music has come to. So I'm just vibing out. How you doing? How you doing this Monday? How was your day? Are you still at work or you off work? I'm just sitting here vibing out for a whole hour. Then I'm gonna go get other things done. Me and some kids today were talking that word. How one girl she think it's disappointing that she about to do 10 years of school to be a veteran. I ain't saying it right, to be a vet. And she's like, it's crazy that she still ain't guaranteed to make 100 grand with all this schooling. With all this schooling, she work a full-time job just to pay her cell phone bill and to keep her hair done, keep her nails done. Then the rest of her time she's home studying. Is like the math ain't mathing. Oh, that was at least you got a break for not driving. We got a little bit of snow last night, but it was just enough just to tease us, a little tease, you know what I mean? But which you like better? You like working from home better? Or you like going to the office? You know, but we got a little bit of snow. It won't much. It won't much, but it was sunny. I went to the casino last night. It was raining when I left home. When I left the casino, I'm like, where the hell snow come from? Like it shocked me that we had snow, but sometimes that's the way it play out when you get snow. I was like, wow. I was surprised to see that we had snow when I left the casino last night. I was lost for words. Like, nah, we ain't got snow. Yep, the highway was full of snow. The whole drive home was snow, but it wasn't enough to really for me to be doing a YouTube video. Anytime it's snow, I usually make a YouTube video around the city, but I ain't that little bit of snow. It wasn't really worth me going out there and making a video. I know the feeling, but you know, sometimes you need days like that. You know what I mean? But hey, at least you doing what works for you. That's all that matters at the end of the day. You doing what works for you, and what keep the job happy and keep that check coming in. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all go check out Anna's World too. You know, go check her channel. She got a very, very good channel. Like she is my favorite female YouTuber. Like literally, like you would never get disappointed. You would never be disappointed in her channel. She always got something interesting going on. I've been following her for a long time, like a long time. You know, her content is always interesting. The life of a grandmother, all the different cruises she going on, all the different ideas she coming with to keep things exciting every day. I mean, every day for years, she has not missed one beat of uploading every day. And she stay on a cruise. Like she every time I turn around, she's on a cruise. She's really living her best life. She's literally living her best life by all means necessary. And that's what I like about her channel, you know. You get to see that other side of life of a grandmother that's not doing the usual in the clubs, out here talking ignorant, you know. She represents a good image of a woman. Like real talk, she represents a good image of a woman. And she got a whole squad of homegirl that gets along like better than any group of females I know. You know what I mean? Like they lock like this. You cruising again in 10 days? Where you going on this cruise? I'm gonna get on that this week, either tonight or this week. I'm gonna get online and see what cruise I can go on, because some single cruise. I've been hearing a lot about how fun the single cruise are, you know. I wanna check one of them out. I know we have, I think it's two or three cruise ships that take off from Virginia, the part of Virginia I live in. So I'm gonna look into that, like for real, for real. I've been setting for a while. Like keep getting emails. I think I deleted one last night or this morning. Yeah, see, one came through 8:28 this morning. Final hour spring break. The spring break carnival cruise email. So I'm gonna read up on this and then look into other cruises I can go on. That'll be some good blogs to do, like for real. Like she be Anna be turned up on them cruises, man. Like she literally be turned up to the max, you know. And that's something that I want to experience. I want to experience that. I want to cruise to have a good old time. Beautiful. Okay, okay. I'm definitely looking to it. And she taking the girls on this. Okay, her sisters. They got a vibe out this world. Like I enjoy watching all them on camera. I enjoy what? Cause that's the kind of vibe I want with a bunch of homeboys. You know what I mean? Like when we all on the same level, everybody doing their thing on their level. Ain't no hating, ain't no down talking to each other. Everybody getting along, having a good vibe. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, you know. And I like that. I really enjoy her vibe. Y'all make sure y'all go check her channel, go rock with her. Let her know your boy Raymond Tackle ever sent you, you know. But you will not be disappointed in her channel. Like she keep it very interesting. Like very, she never missed a Vita or what's that called? What's it called? Vlog every day, April, August. You know what I mean? Like she never missed those. She never missed those. Like she be on point. And maintaining all of that with working full time as well. So that should make you think, if she can achieve all that she achieved on a daily basis, imagine what you can achieve in your life on a daily basis. Cause I think that same way. When I see other people being successful and achieving, doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all in 24 hours, 7 days a week, they make me think, if they can do it, guess who else can do it? I can do it too. You know what I mean? You got to look at everything like that in life. It's not a competition, but find motivation in everything. Find motivation in everything. Motivation come in all shapes or form. And I definitely like doing that. You know what I mean? A lot of people like that. When I want to give up, I think about them like, hey, what would so and so do? If they can handle it, so can I. So you see, I work 2 full-time jobs and a full-time YouTube. Chase that bag. I mean, chasing that bag, you stay that help you avoid getting into a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like you avoid a lot of bullshit and you stay out the way. I'm telling you from self-experience. You know, but make sure y'all go check out channel. You will be impressed. You will be impressed. Yes. I feel that my stress relief, my therapy is going shopping, video games, and YouTube. You know, as I progress more, get back to where I was, then I come with more therapy sessions, things to do for therapy. Cause like I didn't like the prices that I paid yesterday for Uber. I spent $55 yesterday on Uber, $20 to get to the casino, and because it was late in the day, it cost me $33 to get home. $33 to get home for one trip. That was, I felt like that was too steep, but I work hard, I play hard. So that would come with playing hard. That would come with not having your own vehicle. You know what I mean? So I still went on and paid that money. You know what I mean? And went from there. I mean, I deserve it. With doing 63 hours last week on one job, I deserve the night out I had last night. I really deserved that night out. So I went on out and had a good time and enjoyed myself. YouTube video is coming soon. You know, the casino I went to today, it ain't no new machines in there as of yet. So hopefully soon, hopefully when I take my next trip this summer, that they have some new machines. I don't like playing the same machines repeatedly. That's something I don't like doing at the casino. I like to see new machines every time I come. What's good? MG233K, what's good? What's good? You know? How you doing this Monday night? But yeah, that what your boy got going on, you know? I will be start making more videos of me going out, get out the house. Nah, I don't do that no more. But I will start making more videos of me getting out, having a good time and enjoying life. You know what I mean? Because you got to, like I've been telling people that I work with, you got to work. You work hard, you play hard. You got to play as much as you work. Oh, you got a separate channel for that? Okay, okay. I can't wait to see the videos. I can't wait to see the video. Your Buffalo game, I see that all the time. Like every time I go to the casino and I see the Buffalo games, I think of you. Like I promise you, every time. Every time I go to the casino and I see the Buffalo game in the smoking section and in the non-smoking section, I think of you. I promise you. I think of you every time I go, you know. But I'll come up with more ways to have fun as my money grow. Cause I don't have my own transportation right now, but I let it do what it do with the bus and the Uber. And examples. Ooh, let me go support my dog on that real quick. Hold on. Ed. Let me go support my dog on that right quick. Oh, found it already. Let me go support my dog on that right quick. That's can you see it? That's the one right there. Oh yeah, let me go support my dog real quick. Okay. I'm definitely coming to support you on that. I'm dead got it, yeah. I'm definitely coming to support you on that. Look like we played a lot of the same slot machines. Okay. I'm done, but you win a lot better than what I do though. You know, I ain't got the patience to sit there on one machine for forever. After I lose $5, after I play $5 on one machine, it's time to go into the next machine with me. You know, I gotta learn to hang out on one machine. You know, somebody I know been telling me that for a long time. Learn to hang out on one machine. I gotta learn to do that. I gotta learn to do that. Ride out on one machine for a while. You know, but slot machines are fun. That's a good way to lose. You know, that really had therapy right there. You know, I want to try to blackjack table, but I want to practice more before I go to the casino. You'll get there. You'll get there when you're ready. You'll get there. In the meantime, just do what works for you. What you're doing so far, paying out good. Continue to do that. That's what pays off. But y'all make sure y'all go check out both her channel, Anna's Gambling, and Anna's World. You won't be disappointed. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. My casino blog from yesterday will be uploaded Sunday. But I want to try that next time. I might go next month. I might go next weekend to the casino because yeah, I might go next weekend. But instead of going late like I did, I'm gonna go early in the day. That way it's $20 each way. I might get there like go around noon and stay till about 4. Yeah, stay about 4. That way it's cheaper. So I want to get in that habit. Yeah, I'm gonna go again. I'll probably go again next week to the casino and go in there, hang out, have a good time, play some more games. And go out to eat. Cause I ate at a yeah, go out to eat again. Treat myself. I mean, I'm still treat myself, man. Like you know, after working 63 hours, just going out one time, that's not enough. That's not enough sign of appreciation. So I got a lot lined up. I'm gonna do like about to go shopping and go get some clothes. So all these new outfits, I gotta get outside and wear. So trying to get out here and hang out. You know what I mean? Trying to get out here and hang out. I can't have my beard real thick no more because of my job. This is the most I can do. They want me to have a shadow where it can't be gripped, so I keep the shadow. Something different. I like to switch it up. Everywhere you go, every black man got that big Rick Ross beard. Like, somebody got to be in the crowd with the nice trimmed up beard. So I be the one with the nice trimmed up beard. That's just me. But that's just me. Switch it up. You know. My job told me you can't have that hair no more. You gotta shave it. You gotta either shave it or go find a new job. So I have to give it to the weekend. Weekend came, got it did up, So I kind of like the way it looked. It still made me look young, like that big beard had all that gray everywhere. Nah, I'm gonna keep it like this here because you can barely see my gray hair. So I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm not ashamed of my gray hair, but just I ain't ready to let it show like that. You know what I mean? I ain't ready to let it show to the max. So I really keep it trimmed real nice. I still needed to fill in certain spots as you can see. Hopefully they get there eventually. This finally connected the rest of my gold teeth finally connected on both sides, but I wanted to connect more. You know what I mean? I wanted to connect more, but it's all a process, all a process. But I'm definitely making another trip to the casino. That's definitely coming up. That's definitely on the way. Another trip to the casino. You know. Oh, okay. So I found a video on how to cook shrimps in a crock pot. Cause I want to cook me some shrimp in a crock pot. That way it can last for at least 4 days. At least 4 days. Feeding one person at least 4 days. But I ain't cutting those sausages. I ain't doing none of that right though. Nah, I ain't doing none of that. I might check the lady channel. She got a whole channel cooking in a crock pot. Might check this out. Might check her channel out the whole time. I'm always on YouTube looking for more cooking ideas, more ways to cook a meal than what I already do. So, keep things interesting. Keep things interesting. You know, I love to eat. I love to eat. Love to eat, but this is a happy Monday. Oh yeah, what's coming new? I got that remind me already. Might watch that. Dead record, dead record. Is that the new one? That the old one? Dead record. They call it last record. I see 2 new movies coming to Netflix that I need to add to my watch later section. After I'm done watching BMF, I'm gonna cancel my membership with Stars and just stick with Netflix. Like Netflix, I own that app that keep a bunch of new movies, a bunch of new TV shows to watch. Like literally, Netflix, the only one that's really doing it big. They got all the old movies up there too, but the new movies and new TV shows, that what outnumbers the movies. That's what made Netflix stands out more than Stars, Hulu, Disney Plus, Peacock. That's what made Netflix so different. They get new stuff on a regular, like every time I turn around. I think I've been getting an email every week about something new coming to Netflix. So yeah, I'm gonna let everything go just to keep Netflix on it. You know what I mean? Go from there. But y'all have a good afternoon. I will go live again sometime this weekend, and y'all be blessed, be safe. Make sure y'all watch the playback. Make sure y'all check out some of my playlists, and just thank y'all for y'all support. It really means a lot to know that I'm getting support on my YouTube channel. I did receive another YouTube check. All right, I'm about to go to Anna. Be safe out there. I did receive another YouTube chat. Thank y'all for the support. It feels good to know that I'm running up a YouTube chat just for sharing my life with the world. Like, that's the best feeling in the world, that I'm making content based on my everyday life that's not edited, you know what I mean, and making a paycheck behind it. That really feels good to say. Out of 10 years of being on YouTube, I think I've been monetized like 6 of them years. That feels good to say. That feels awesome to say. And I'm always on that grind to get that chat bigger, bigger, bigger. That's why I'm always uploading new content, new blogs, new YouTube shorts, new live streams, and coming with more ways to keep it interesting. Like now I'm doing the video game live streams, and I'm dipping into different things just keep my channel interesting, exciting, and growing. You got to keep it exciting and growing on a regular basis. You know what I mean? And that was about, but it really feels good to know that I'm living my dream. I'm living my dream of making money for sharing my life with the world on YouTube. That really feels good to say, like, wow, what? I'm sharing my everyday life with the world, and it turned into a YouTube chat. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know no feeling is better than that. That's the best feeling in the world, to know that I'm making a check for sharing my life with the world. You know what I mean? Like that's what keep me so grounded on that YouTube grind. You know what I mean? Because I'm making memories. I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm making memories. I'm making memories to look back on. Because when I'm going through hard times, or I feel like giving up, or I'm mad at the world, I go to YouTube. I go to my playlist. I go to a certain playlist and get my spirit uplift. You know what I mean? Like literally. YouTube is what keep me high on life. These memories for the last 10 years that I made on YouTube, this is what keep me so high on life. This is why I don't need drugs myself. This is why I don't need alcohol myself, because YouTube keep me high. Looking at how far I don't came in 45 years. You know what I mean? That's a wonderful feeling to know. And then the privilege to share with y'all, and get and making a YouTube chat from it, making a chat from it. That's a wonderful feeling. That's a wonderful feeling. I still sit back and ask myself every day, or sit back and wonder what video it would be that would take me to the next level. What video would get me go viral? You know what I mean? I think about that every day. What would be my very first viral video that would take my channel to the next level? I think about that all the time. Like literally, that's a question that's always on my mind. What would be my viral video? Would it be the one I wanted to be? Or will it be a different video that would go viral on my channel? Like I ask myself that question at least once a week. You know what I mean? Like literally at least once a week. But it I owe you guys a big thank you for helping me earn another YouTube chat. Earn another YouTube chat. I will start doing a giveaway for the YouTube chats once I get them coming in every month. I gotta get them coming in every month instead of every 3 months. Like I've been on the ground for a long time, and for some reason I went from once every 6 months to now every 3 months. So that's a sign of progress. But at the same time, there's still more to progress to achieve on the YouTube streets. That's why the grind don't stop. Like a 9 to 5, you want a certain position on your job, you don't stop grinding until you get that position. Then you get that position, you continue to grind to hold on to maintain that position. So that's what it is with me in this YouTube grind. You know, I went from getting a check once every 6 months and now getting it every 3 months. Now I'm maintaining that for so many years. Well, I've been maintaining that for the longest. Now I'm grinding to get the checks coming in every year. I mean, not every year, once a month. That's where the real success at. When you make it to that level, when you get the YouTube checks coming in every month, that's a sign of real progress. Now everybody achieve that goal of getting the checks coming in every month. You know what I mean? That's a sign of progress, that you really progressing to new levels when you get to where the check coming in every month. But I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for the support that y'all show my channel through my ups and downs, basically through my own downfall, for my own fuck ups in life. It really means the world to know that I'm still getting support. It really means the world to know that y'all still here support me after every fuck up. Every time I fuck up, you guys still here to support. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. That really, really, really means the world to me from the bottom of my heart. Like I gotta say, this is one of the best thing I did was became a YouTuber. Other than having kids, and having my 3 kids, this is the second best thing I did in life was starting my YouTube channel. Like literally, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. That this is really the next best thing to having kids is starting my YouTube channel. Not because of the money, because I think ooh, okay, dang. But my bad. But yeah, I think I was a YouTuber already 2 or 3 years before I found out about the paid program. You know what I mean? So I was already a YouTuber like 2, 3 years before I found out about the paid program. It's not all about the money for me. The main thing for me is making these memories. That way, when I die, let's say I die before my children bless me with grandkids. Well, my grandkids ain't got to listen to all the he say, she say. People got to say about their granddad. My kids are telling me, go check out your granddad's YouTube channel. His YouTube channel name is blah, 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 blah. They can go through all my videos and determine what kind of man their grandfather was. That's one of the reasons I made some of the memories. I'm one of them that I like to have receipts for everything that I say about my life. That's where YouTube come in handy. You know what I mean? I don't want to be one of them old heads out here that got a bunch of memories and it's just all word of mouth. They have no proof of these memories of their life when they was in their younger days. Like old heads tell me, when I was your age, when I was 25 and 26, I had 2 houses, 4 cars, da 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 da. But what is that now? I don't want to be him. So that's why I make these memories on YouTube to show proof. Everything I say about my life, I got a video to back it up. I got a picture to back it up. That's why I take so many pictures. That's why I make so many videos. Always the grind never stop. The grind never stop, man. The only thing that can stop me is health or death. Like literally, I would not stop. I would not stop. I would not stop this journey. I love it. I love it. It's the best feeling. It's the best feeling in the world. Like literally, it's the best feeling in the world. But that's why I continue this grind. That was all about me. These memories. I love making these memories. I feel life is beautiful through my lens. You know what I mean? I like showing the world. I like showing the world. I'm from Virginia. I rep Virginia, man. I rep Virginia and Florida. You know what I mean? I rep both, the 407 and the 757. You feel me? I rep both of them, but thank y'all for the support. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing, awesome journey. The last 11 years of me being on YouTube. I say 11 years because this February 2026 made 11 years that I created my channel. I created my channel 11 years ago. Well, really more than 11 years ago. But I've been uploading content for the last 11 years. I started my YouTube channel when I started this channel. I started this channel, yeah, February 26th, 2015. 2015. So actually last year made 10 years since I started my channel. And it's been an amazing journey. Like, just to hit 3 million views, you know what I mean? I'm another 600,000 views away from 4 million views. Like, that feels good. Like, that feels good to know that somebody like me making the kind of content and reality blogs that I made 3 million views on YouTube. That feels good to say. That really feels good to say. And I want all of y'all, I really appreciate y'all for helping me get there. You know, I will keep the content coming. I will. Ain't no stopping. The content will continue to come until I take my last breath on this earth. You know what I mean? I don't care what the future holds, how much I disappoint myself. I don't care how good things get in my life or how bad things get in my life. I will continue to blog. When I got my iPhone and my iPad, I will continue to make the content, to keep the content coming. You know what I mean? Regardless of what the future holds, you know. But I want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. What the chat going to be honest with y'all, I'm going to do the same thing every time I get a check until I get it come every month. I have a saving account called retirement that I'm saving money in for retirement until I find the right account, the right investment account that I want to invest money in for retirement. So it's just sitting there. Soon as the deposit hit, I transfer it to that account as I'm going on my bank website looking for the best savings account to invest my money where it gains the most interest. Where that way I can let the YouTube check sit every month and just spend the money I get in interest. So until then, it's just sitting in the savings account until I find the right investment account to invest my YouTube check in. I'm just being real, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about long term. I want to be around here 60 and 70 years old and not worry about money. Because like I said earlier in this video, my Social Security check looking decent. You know, is that a decent amount right now? But I don't know what the price of living would be when I get that age. You know what I mean? I can collect a certain amount at 62. I can collect another certain amount at 65. And I can collect another portion at 70. And me, I'm planning to work till I'm 70 years old. But I don't know what the price of living would be when I'm 70 years old. So that's why I want to get more and more money coming to get that residue in higher and higher and higher. That way, won't be no money issue. You know what I mean? Won't be no money issue. Like everywhere I can save money or pitch a dollar, I'm doing just that. Pitching money every way possible because that's just what it is. If you ain't rich, you need to be pitching every penny. With what's going on in the world, you need to be pitching money every way you can. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm out here doing. You know, that's what I'm out here doing. But I thank y'all. It really means a lot to me to know that I can make a YouTube check for sharing my life with the world. But with that being said, if anybody ever have any ideas, YouTube video ideas that you want me to try, let me know in the comments. Now I might give them a try, but let me know, shoot me some ideas in the comments. I might give them a try, I might not. You know what I mean? At the same time, I gotta make sure that the video ideas that y'all give is stuff that I want to do. You know what I mean? It represents me as a man, as an old school man from the 80s. And I'll see y'all in my next video.